Hello and welcome all to my YouTube channel. And this was the part 3 of solving the machine city council. And in the last part, we gained the user flag till now. And today, I believe this is the final video of this series. And today, we will be completing the machine. And without any further delays, let's just get into it. Yeah. So we gained the user flags from Sam user. Just a minute, we'll show it. We submitted the user flag using this Sam user. Yeah. So it is this one, sam.rooks. So this user was able to win RM. He was a member of the remote management users group. So using that, we used a tool named evil WinRM and got the flag, user flag. Let's just follow on from there on. Now, what we can do is, since we have access to sam.rooks, but that is not it, guys. We are able to evil WinRM as a user, as a standard user, but we need administrative access for getting our root flag. So what I was thinking is, let's just go to Bloodhound and see what else we can do. Here, I'll go ahead and mark the user scam.rooks as owned. I have already marked him as owned. Now, seeing this, what we can see is we had write tackle permissions on the cityops.local group. So we can get full control of this group using this command. So I'll just copy it ahead and just paste it here. So I've already done this command, this one. So this is it. You hit enter and we'll be able to modify that. Yep. So now what we have is we have full control of this organizational unit. So now what we can do is we need to go to this web admin user. We have to compromise this. But after trying with the targeted curb roast, I found out that we are not able to perform a shadow credentials attack and a targeted curb roast because we are not able to crack that hash even if we get it. So what we can do is we can probably add this web admin user into this organizational unit city.local. We can add this web admin user into this, and then what we will be able to do is maybe we can change the password of this user and log in as this user. Let's just see what we can do. So I'm not really aware of how this will be done. So I am going to search here that how to add a user to an OU from Linux. So what we see here is from this AI overview, maybe using Samba tool that I don't believe Samba is mostly used for Linux machines. LDAP is something which I think we are going to use. So we need to create an LDIF file, and then modify this and use LDAP modify command because we are not adding a user, we are just modifying here. So I have just mentioned this as add user, that is why it is showing this. But what we can do is we have to go here from Linux using LDAP modify. So first thing, we are going to create a LDIF file like this, and the syntax will be exactly this one. So I go ahead and copy this out. I just will create the user, this name. So this is, I have really created this already. Wait a second, I'll remove it and do it again. Yeah. So now it is removed. I'll go ahead and create it once again. We just pasted this one here. And now what we will do is we have to give the distinguished name of the target user. So target user is the web admin account. We just go ahead to Bloodhound and we go ahead here and click on the web admin. We just copy his distinguished name here and we just copy this ahead and paste it over there. Then our distinguished common name is web admin. Just a sec. Web admin. And the new organizational unit in which we want to add this user will be the city of OU. We'll just copy this distinguished name over here and just copy and paste it over there. This is what we will do. And we save it. Now, the LDAP modify command should go like this one, I believe. Yeah. This one is the one which we will give. Not this one. LDAP modify. Just a sec. Let's see. Yep, this one. This one here, right here. So we'll just copy this ahead and we'll use this command. So we don't need to specify the port here because it takes automatically the default port. So we'll just go ahead and paste the DC IP over here. So I believe dash X and dash capital H is the flag. And I'll go ahead and copy the IP. So just a sec. I'll just go ahead and copy the IP over here. Let's just paste it. And the distinguished name of the admin, which basically means that the user that we are able to control, that we have to give it here, which will be Emma.Hayes, her distinguished name. We'll just copy it here. Yep. So we have copy and we will paste it over there. And then just hit enter, guys. Okay. So this error certainly means that what we are missing is the LDAP specifying it like this here. We have to do this. And then it will be, yeah, I think, okay, this is something new. I believe we don't need the LDAP password here. Let's see. LDAP modify syntax to add a user to modify and add a user to and poll. So this LDAP file, we have it. Let's see. What are we missing? Okay, dash mobile. I believe that is not the thing we are missing. Let's try with that. Yep, that is an error because it won't work or like that. It is asking us the LDAP password. Guys, uh, we don't have the LDAP password yet. So I think there must be some way that we will be able to modify it without any password. Let's just type it here without LDAP password. Not interested right now in this. I'll try that again. file emails move underscore user.ld. And this one right here, we copy it and paste it here. Then the IP is 10.1.156.144. And guys, from the previous part, the IP is different just because I have switched from my Mac to Linux. Uh, so that is why I am facing this issue. So uh, what I did was I reset this machine again, and I did all over the steps again, and then here we are. Let's see if this works. Again, password. Let's try giving that password which we have. So I'll just cat valid creds. Okay, I don't have here. It's in this. So cat valid cat creds.text. Yeah, we'll specify this password and let's see if this works. Yeah, so I believe it's done. See guys, we have modified this RDN of entry, and now what we can do is we can use netrpc command and change the password of this web admin user. Let's try and do that. So the command is netrpc, this is one, and I'll go ahead and change the password of web admin user, web underscore admin, I believe. I'll just cross check with it. Yeah, so it is web underscore admin. So since it is case insensitive, sorry, sorry guys, insensitive. So it is case insensitive. So we won't be facing any issues as such. The password I would keep this because I like to remember this password. Somehow I just have it in my brain and I'll be remembering this password very easily. So I'll set this one and yuckcity.local, emma.ace. I believe everything is correct. We hit enter. Let's see. And yes, so we have, it seems that we have modified the password. Let's confirm. City.local. Uh, User is web underscore admin. And the password is new password 2022. Sorry, this one. Yep. Hopefully we have changed the password, guys. Yes, we have. Great. So now we have compromised another user, which is the web underscore admin. Let's see what we can do with this user. So this user is a member of everyone, domain users. Nothing really interesting out there. So we go ahead and just mark him as owned. Okay. It's just a little lagging my system. That is why this issue is there. Okay. Let's just wait, guys. Let it load properly. Yeah. So we don't have evil binarium access. Let's see if we are able to access any shares, interesting shares, maybe. Mm, we'll go ahead and just do that shares flag. As you can see, guys, my CPU utilization is very high as of now. So that is why there is this flag in the system. No worries, we can definitely fix this up. So now, uh, what I think is this web underscore admin is the user which will be able to modify the website, the web server which is running here. So I believe something we have to do with that, because if you guys remember in the last part, uh, we had this email format thing in the clerk.john. I believe that was the user, his Windows imaging format file. On that, in the desktop, there was email format, and there it was a hint probably that we can do something by uploading ASPX extension file and maybe gain a reverse shell. Maybe that's what I think. So since our user already does not have any access to the evil binarium, or we cannot, he is not a member of the remote management group, we already have the access to sam.proofs. So I'm going to utilize that, I believe. So our IP is 10.1.156.144 and user is sam.proofs and his password is also, I believe, this one. So let's see. What is his password? I just forgot, guys. I think that's it. Sam Cooks. Yeah, I think, yeah. So we go ahead to the temp directory if it is there, else we create that temp directory so that we'll be able to add some files over there. So we'll go ahead to the temp directory. Yeah, so it is present. Let's see there are some files, but I don't think that will be really useful to us. So I believe there is an exe thing that we can utilize and gain a reverse cell back as another user. So I believe it is, uh, let me remember. If I'm not wrong, it is run as c something like .exe something like that. I'll just search for it. Run as c exe GitHub. Yep. So it is this one. This one, guys. I believe we can utilize this, and this would just give it. This would just create this process. This uses these two API calls and gives us the user, like shell as a different user. So let's see if we are able to do that. I don't think I need to git clone it, so I'll just download this PS1 format file. I'll just download this one and move it to my current folder. I don't need this. I'll just go ahead and copy that PS1 extension file, which is invoke. Yeah. So to the current directory, I'll just do that. Let's confirm. Yeah. So now we have this, and we can upload this to the stem directory. I believe the command is upload and the file name. Yeah. So we are able to upload this. Let's see. Yep, so it is uploading, guys. Meanwhile, I don't remember the syntax exactly. So let's see if something we have in here. Example is invoke. Okay. So if we want a reverse shell, what can we do? Hmm. Let's see. So first I will just use this. This is not necessary, guys, but I would just do EP bypass because I don't want any errors to be there. So I'll just bypass the execution policy. So I'll just do an ls. I will put it on memory. Uh, command for that is invoke run as c dot ph1. Yep. So now we can do something like this. Like we can give it the commands. So we'll just specify this like this. I'll just go ahead and modify this as per a reverse shell. I'll just read this left right. I'll just start up my just 9001 and our user is web underscore admin and the password I believe is new password 2022. Well, just leave it in quotes. If it that doesn't work, we'll try without quotes. And I'll just give it a base 64 command that will be generated. Probably I'll do that with rev shells. This is an excellent website, guys. You can try it out and create some reverse shells. So I'll just check my IP. So it is want this one. This one, no, tunnel. Yeah, this one, guys. So this is my IP. I'll just go ahead and copy this stuff and paste it over there. And the reverse shell port is, I believe, 9001. Yep, that's right. I think I'll give it a, let's see, base 64 command. I'll just copy this. Yep. And then paste it right here. So let's see if this works. Or I believe the IP I've given is correct. The port is correct. And C9001. I think this should work. Let's see. Okay, the parameter is incorrect. I believe I'll try without the quotes. Okay, this will take a lot of time. I'll just do that again. Web underscore admin. The password is new password 2022. And this is the one command. I'll just go ahead and copy this and paste it up there. Let's see, hope this should work. Again, the parameter is incorrect. Okay, let's see that again. Maybe something wrong. And okay, dash username and dash password. We can do this like this and give it a dash command. So what we will do is invoke if and run as c dash username web underscore admin. I believe the flag is correct. Let's just confirm. Username. Okay. You should be capital. Let's. I think this is case sensitive, so I'll just. I don't want any errors. So we'll just do this way. And the username as web admin. The password, we'll give it this way. The password is unique password 2022. And then the dash command is the one which we'll specify. Okay. And then we'll give it that PowerShell. And we'll paste it here. Let's see. Yep, I agree. No. Again, error. Logon type 2 failed with error code. Okay, there must be something that we are doing wrong. Let's first just confirm that we have access as web admin. NXT SMB cd.local. Username is web underscore admin. Password is this one. And hope this works. Oh, exclamation, right? I believe. No. What is the password that we gave? Let's see. Uh, okay. So this is the error probably. I got it. What is wrong with this? We definitely added it. The exclamation is not there. Okay. I'll try with this out exclamation. This should work. Yep. So it is working here. And what is the error coming over there? Each. So I would just give so we'll dash remote is the okay. We will try with this. Uh, this is correct, I believe. This one. So and then we can specify a remote dash c command. Okay, PowerShell.exe and dash remote. We'll give it our IP and the port, I believe. Yeah. So 9001. Yeah. So we got a PowerShell, guys. So this worked, guys. Let's see. I confirming who am I. Let's see if this works. Okay. So MI does not seem to work here. No worries, guys. Anyways, I believe we have gained the access as the web admin. So I'll just go ahead and do this and this list out the directories. Yeah. So what we can do is, if you guys remember in the last part, there was a hint given that we can upload a ASPX extension file and gain a reverse shell or escalate our privileges. So maybe I think that is the way in for us. But how do we upload a file, or do we have the permission to upload a file? Let's just try it out, and then we'll be able to confirm the access that we are able to upload it or not. So I believe that the inet pub is the one which has the www file, something like that, maybe ls. And yeah, so this one is the one where I think we can upload it. Let's see. Guys, so we can confirm this because this was the bin file which we downloaded from the website. So we are very sure that we are on the right track, I believe. And we go ahead to uploads directory and list out. Yep. So there is this test.aspx file, and let's try uploading a file. What we can do is first let's just deactivate this, and I believe this Kali has an inbuilt web shells folder. From there, we can just copy that ASPX extension file and see we'll just put that in there and then head over to the website and see if that ASPX extension file, we are able to access it or not. So user uh, share web shells, I believe. Yeah. We'll just go ahead and feed into ASPX. So this one is the one. I'll just copy this out to dot slash. I'll just move that to my HackSmarter directory. No ways. I think that will not be very useful. I'll just set up a web server and curl it over there. So Python 3 dash will just set up a simple web server, Python web server. Yep. So this is the file name. I'll just go ahead. So curl http and then 10 dot, what is our IP? I'm not able to remember the IP as well. Come on, man. Yep. I just copy this, paste it over here. Port number is 8000. And the file is this. Just one second. I will just copy this. There is a file name. Copy it out and paste it over there. Yep. So this is the one. And then what we need to do is we need to save this as cmd aspx. No, cmd aspx asp dot aspx extension. C. Okay, I'll just modify cmd asp dot aspx. Yeah. So this is the one, I believe it should work. I'll just hit enter. Let's see. Okay. So the response cannot be parsed because the Internet Explorer engine is not available. Okay. So I'll try with invoke web request. Let's try it that way. Uh, 10.200.40.37 8000 forward slash cmbsp dot aspx, and the out file is cmd dot aspx. Okay, so let's just confirm that we got a request. Yeah. So we definitely got a request, guys. So I believe it is uploaded. We'll just go ahead to the site, which is this one. Yep. So I just go ahead to the home portal, which is city.local. And then the directory was uploads, and the file name was cmdasp.aspx. Yep. This one is the one, I believe. Let's just see if this works. Meanwhile, yeah. So what I am going to do is I'll just stop this server and then uh, set up a listener on port 9002 using netcat. And then again, we are going to utilize this reverse shell and we'll specify the same PowerShell base 64 encoding, copy it ahead and paste it over there. And I believe we will get back a connection. Let's see. Okay, I don't want to start this because I think using the cat also we can do this. So and using MSF console, which is Metasploit, we can use exploit multi-handler using there. But okay, let's just try with this first. Uh, which one was it? I'll just go to paste this up and click on execute. Just a sec. Just confirm. 9002. Yep, that is correct, I believe. Or you just click on execute. This should work, guys. And here we are. We got a connection back. See, guys. OMI. We are IIS Apple default Apple. Okay. So whenever I am on something like this, which is a Windows IIS web server machine, I like to see what are the privileges I have. By this is the command who am I slash priv. I think I'll zoom it out for people who are, let's see. Yep. So anything interesting? Let's see. So yeah. See guys, we have SC impersonate privilege as enabled. So I'll just give an idea of what SC impersonate privilege does, as it is given in the description also, that we are able to impersonate another user using this SE impersonate privilege. It could be any user. So what will be the way here is there are potato attacks. So we are going to utilize one of them and then use this SE impersonate privilege and get another reverse shell back. And then that would be of the administrator. And then I think we can get the flag. Oh, I'll again head over to the temp directory. I think temp is my favorite directory, one of them. So I'll just head over to temp. Let's see if there are any files. Okay, nothing really interesting here. So I am going to utilize uh, potato attacks. Just a second. Got potato. I'll just sorry. I'll just copy this up. Uh, net 4, net 2. I'm not really sure which one to install. Let's try with this one, guys. Yeah. So I'll just move ahead and copy this to this folder, which is what is the name? Yeah, this one, and copy to current directory. Clear this up. So we'll just give it as executable permission as it is an exe. Which one was the file? Got potato. Yep. So now, since now it is executable, I'll just set up a Python web server, simple one, http.serve, and then copy it over there. Yep. So in host web request, http, sorry, IP is 10.200 dot something, I believe. I'll just check my IP. 40.37, 10.240.37, and the port is 8000. And then the file name is this one right here. I'll just copy that out, and it's here. The route file name would be got potato.exe. Yep, so I'll just copy that. I believe this would work. So we have our executable format file. Let's just confirm. Yep, so it is there. Now let's go ahead and stop this up. Not required really. Again, I would split the terminal. I'll set up a listener on 9003, and the command for giving, I'll use this base64 again, which would probably be helpful here. Let's just see what is the how to use it. So since we are on partial, I believe we have to give it in this way, potato.exe, and then that's cmd is the flag, and then we have to give the base64 command, I believe. No, okay, cmd/c. Uh, Not this way, I think. I'll try like this first. I'll just copy that up. And then hit enter. Let's see if this works. Yes, yes, guys. So we have a connection back. Let's see. To an I. We are NT authority system, guys. So NT authority system is basically the root in Linux, guys. So we have the highest level of privileges on this system, guys. So I believe we can just now go ahead and cat root.txt, which means we can see the root.txt file. Let's see. I'll go ahead to users, I think. CD users. So let me see. To administrator. And CD into desktop directory. Yeah. So guys, uh, we have our root.txt file here. So we can just we use the command type root.txt for seeing the flag in Windows machines. Okay, so this is the flag, guys. I'll just go ahead and paste it up in here. So now, guys, we have successfully solved this machine, and I appreciate you guys being here on my channel and seeing the full methodology of how I solved this machine. And this is basically how I see a machine. The very important part of it is when you get errors, you have to see why is this error happening, and you have to go deeper into each and every aspect. Like we got stuck, our shells was not working, so we tried something different and we got our shells. See, guys, so this is how uh, you should approach a machine. And stay tuned, guys, the next video will be coming soon, and uh, I'm going to post these type of videos regularly. So if you find this helpful, I would really appreciate you guys to like and subscribe my channel. I will keep posting the new content daily. And thank you guys. That's it for today's video. And hopefully we'll meet in the next one, guys. One more thing, guys, just do like, share, and subscribe my channel. Your support means a lot, guys. So I would highly appreciate you guys subscribing to my channel and consider doing it, because I really believe that if we need to grow, we can grow together. I am just solving this machine. This was completely raw, and I did this machine at the very beginning, and I didn't complete this machine. Like I solved it halfway, not even the user flag I got it. But today we have solved this machine, and it feels really exciting to do a machine in front of you guys, in front of the camera. And this feels interesting, and we will keep on doing it. I hope you guys learn something from this, because, and I also encourage you doing this side by side, because you see by learning, but you learn even more by doing it. So I also encourage you guys to solve these machines and prepare notes for each and everything, because I am going to now prepare a note, because I generally prepare a notes after I have completed a machine. That's my way, but you could do it side by side also, so you do not have to redo the commands again and again. So that's the way in. And thank you, guys. Hopefully, we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.